So my name is Kimbra, and I'm a social worker here at the Crisis Relief Center. We offer services for families that have dealt with fires and floods and tornadoes and just other natural disasters. You can call me Kimbra. What would you like to be called?
You can call me Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. I know that you called here a couple of days ago, and you talked to our secretary, and from her intake that she's given me, I know, I saw that your apartment just caught on fire.
It did.
Okay.
I lost everything.
Okay, were you able to get anything out at all?
No. I just got my kids out.
Okay, so you do have kids. Is it just you and your kids in the apartment, or are you married, or
No.
a single mom? Okay.
I'm a single mom.
You're a single mom with 2 kids. So where have you been staying for the past couple of days since the fire?
I've been staying at a friend's house.
Okay, you've been staying at a friend's house. And how's that going?
Well, not too good. She's kind of getting a little stressful and beginning to be a burden on her.
Okay, so you really feel like you're a burden to her and that you have no power, right? Okay. What do you mean by she's getting stressful? Like, is she getting stressed out?
Well, I'm trying to clean so that, my kids' messes aren't, just everywhere.
Yeah.
But, we're beginning to fight, and we never used to fight before I moved in there, and I just...
So are you feeling that this will affect your friendship and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So you're really feeling like a burden, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's time for me to leave her house.
Okay, so for you to do that, are you working anywhere right now?
I am, but I don't get very many hours.
Okay, have you talked to your boss about the situation, about the fire, and maybe working with them to see if you can get more hours so that you can make more money, or...
I haven't. My boss really isn't that much of a nice guy, so I haven't said anything.
Okay. Do you think that would be possible for you to do? Do you think that maybe you could do that?
I could try.
Okay. So I know that you said that you had 2 kids and you're working. Have you missed any work, or how is this affecting your work?
It's just for me to work because I'm up late worrying about my children and how they're feeling and how I'm going to be able to pay for everything and if I'm going to get a new house and everything. But I mean, I'm going to work fine. It's just I'm really tired and run down.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot of things going on right now. Not having a place to stay, dealing with your kids, trying to get your kids in school. Are they in school?
Yes.
Okay, getting your kids in school and just having to get to work when you need to, and it sounds like you're running off a little sleep. So I think that today we should probably focus most of our attention on just finding a place for you to stay, and with doing that, do you have any savings that you could...
I have a little.
Okay, you have
it's not much.
A little bit of savings, so that's something that we could work from.
It's about $200.
Okay, so we can look there. And you said that you're divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have emergency relief funds here at the center, and what that is, it is through our system we have certain requirements that you have to make to get the money. And since you are a single mother and it sounds like you don't have a lot of savings or anything to work from, we can put you in our system, and it sounds like you meet a lot of our criteria, so we can get you into that system, and that way we can get you built up to where you need to be to find a place on your own. And with that, we have housing available, just temporary housing, so you can stay there for a while.
Do you have coats?
We do have a clothes closet. You said that you weren't able to get anything out of your home. Okay. I know it's getting cold and stuff outside, and all of our stuff is donated. So we have coats and different things available in our clothes closet. We can look there on the way out today, after our session. So we have some things that we could work on. Do you have any other support system here in town? Like, do you have parents or other friends or family
My
members?
parents live about 600 miles away from me.
Okay.
And they're on a fixed income, so they wouldn't be able to help me.
Okay. Do you feel like you could talk to your parents at all? Do you have any contact with them?
I'm pretty close to my mother. I could talk to her, but she worries a lot, so I wouldn't.
Okay, so you would
bother her.
you
with
would
this.
feel like a burden to her too. Okay, so we also have a support group, because it sounds like you don't really have a lot of people here in town, but we have a support group that meets every other Tuesday night. We're actually having a meeting this coming up Tuesday. It's at 6 p.m. We usually have dinner available and childcare, so your kids could come too. So we can do that. And did you say that your friendship is being hurt by this? And
Yeah.
okay, so
I want to leave the house before it gets worse,
okay,
so that I could still have a friendship with her.
okay, so we can, like, with getting you set up in this new housing and the support group, it'll kind of let you branch out a little bit more. And with the support group that we have, there's childcare provided, like I said, so the kids can come and meet other kids that have dealt with fires and other natural disasters. The kids usually go and they play and all that stuff, and then the parents talk about how they've coped with things and how they've had to rebuild their lives after the fire.
I should have just taken out renter's insurance. I'm so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're looking for help, and I mean that's definitely a positive thing. We've had many clients come in here that have been in farther worse situations than you, so it's really positive. How are your kids doing with the aftermath of the fire?
Well, my 4-year-old was too young to understand, and my 8-year-old, I mean, I guess she's okay. She hasn't really said anything, but I feel like later, she may be a little depressed. She may need counseling. I'm not sure.
I know that we do offer counseling here. We have other offices in our building, because these situations could definitely cause traumatic stress and stuff. So we can get your kids set up with that, and I know they probably feel like they're on the outside, as do you, and just feel really alone in this situation, because I know you said you weren't able to get anything out of the house, so you probably feel like you don't have anything and life's just not normal right now, right?
Right. Will I be able to get toys for them?
We do have toys in our clothes closet that have been donated. We can just find things that they'll be able to use to get their mind off of things and just to help them cope with the situation. And that's also why we have our support group, because it really helps the kids too to just branch out and know that they're not alone in this. Do you have transportation, a car, or anything?
I do.
Okay, so that's definitely a positive thing. So have you talked to the kids' school about what's going on? Have they missed school or anything like that?
I haven't said anything to anyone. I'm really embarrassed about all of this.
Okay, so I want you to know that everything that you say here is completely confidential, and we can find different services and stuff. And I know that the school, like with the Family Resource Center, they could probably work with you too. So I think that just after this meeting, we can go to the clothes closet and get clothes and stuff. I'm sure you probably need like underwear and stuff and socks and coats because it's getting cold. We can get you in our emergency relief system and get you set up with housing so that you can have a new place to start. And then maybe after this you can somehow talk to your boss and they can maybe get you more hours and stuff like that. And then we can talk to the kids' school, and maybe they have counseling services at the school too that they would be more comfortable with.
I think the school does have counseling services.
Okay, so we can get hooked in with them. So, and how do you think this will affect you in the future? Are you concerned with that at all?
Well, I mean, I lost everything. I lost pictures of my kids when they were a baby. I lost birth certificates. I lost everything. So I don't have anything of when they were little.
Yeah. I know that's definitely something that can cause more stress. Do you think that you will need counseling or anything at all? And would you be open to that?
I would be open to that.
Okay, so we can get you set up with our counseling services here as well. You could either make the appointment today, or you can call back later at a later date, and we can set something up too.
Would I have to make like an appointment for like the support groups?
No, those are they're just scheduled in every week or every other Tuesday night. And like I said, they're at 6 p.m. and we have dinner provided, and you don't have to worry about that.
Nice.
So we can just work from there too. So you can just show up.
Okay.
And I mean, I know that you're working, and it sounds like you don't get a lot of hours, but if you do, do they vary a lot?
I mean, I get hours every single week. It's just not like consistent.
Okay, so I mean, if you are going to be late, you can just show up whenever. I mean,
Okay.
the support group is for the clients. So we can go back to the clothes closet, and we can get you in our system and just get you set up from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.